Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris,
My name is Vincent.
and today we're here talking about Dynamite from last week. Actually, very good show. I haven't been able to say this in a while, but one of the best I've seen.
Yeah, I think the first hour was just that hangman match.
First half hour, I think, because they wrestled to a draw at 30
Yeah.
minutes.
We are recording, right?
We are recording. Yes, we are.
Okay. All right.
Be
That's good to know.
embarrassing if we weren't.
Oh, yeah. I'll be like, damn, I miss Craig.
I mean, no, I don't.
I mean, kind of, don't miss his little voice. He was like, oh, now recording.
No, because depending on the volume you have your computer at, sometimes it's hey man, we're recording now, so I want to let you know. Sometimes it's like he's saying that same thing, but more aggressively and into a megaphone right into your left ear.
Yeah, I understand. It happens sometimes. You're like, whoa. And then sometimes you're like, okay. You good?
Wi-Fi problems, that's fun. It's great.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I'm
I
good.
see that. Okay.
Wi-Fi issues first minute in. That's perfect. Let's try to get through this as quickly as possible.
I hope so.
All right, so we're just gonna get straight into it. Hangman match. Hangman versus Swerve, part 3. Winner goes on to Revolution. Or is it Revolution or is it Full Gear? It's Revolution.
Revolution. Yep. It's
It is.
Revolution.
It's not. It's not memorable like certain shows that we're gonna get to in a minute here, a little while. But Revolution.
Oh, no.
Winner
It's not the
goes on.
WrestleMania. I think All In is the WrestleMania.
No, I'm not even talking about that. We'll get to the show I'm talking about.
Oh, I
But
thought you were talking about All In, or not All In, WrestleMania,
no, you know that.
the Super Bowl,
No, you know.
11 million. Well, I don't know
No.
why I say 11 million. That's the number in my head for how many people watched it, but there's definitely more than 11 million.
Look, man, the show I'm
Are you
talking
putting
about,
out
man.
numbers? We're the scoops over here, Wrassle Graps. We know the rating.
I mean, look, I don't know the
Lowest
Super
rated
Bowl
Super Bowl
rating.
of all time.
Maybe, hey, I don't know. Meltzer hasn't told us about that yet. What I do know is the show we're going to talk about. Some would say it's pretty big. One short of being triple B.
All right.
Just one.
Wrassle Graps, Wrassle Recap.
No, it's not. I'll tell you, it's definitely not a Wednesday report. Never that.
Report Wednesday, Chris.
Yeah, that too. Never that. It's
Let's
never
see,
that.
hold on. Let me guess one more thing. Is it the WrestleMania predictions?
Listen, you know it's not the WrestleMania
Why
predictions.
is it not the WrestleMania predictions? That's the best show. Okay.
It's never that.
It's
Okay.
always well, not always. Maybe one time of the month. God bless. But
Yeah, God bless.
yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna flash it up here real quick. Tease
AEW.
it a little bit.
I mean
Bam,
predictions.
bam, right there.
I mean,
But anyway, winner goes on Revolution faces Samoa Joe. They have an excellent match, the best TV match I've seen in a while. Unfortunately, there's a draw, so it's a triple threat match now.
yeah, that was actually pretty interesting to be honest. I
I
thought one
like that.
person was gonna win for sure.
I like that you don't get the payoff just yet. You can have a separate match down the line.
That is good. Yeah. Now we can go through this whole title thing and then do the maybe they both cost each other the championship. Who's to say?
Maybe they do, or Swerve pins Hangman for the title, which I'm not a fan of because Joe just got the
What
belt.
if Hangman pins Swerve?
Oh, possible. It's very possible.
Because now
It's
Swerve can be kind of like a climber. He can climb up to the title, right?
I mean, that's true. I I do agree that he's one of those guys who can be in that contention for a while. Hangman is kind of just there right now, though.
Yeah. Well, I think
Sucks to
Hangman
be.
right now, he's going through something, right?
Hmm.
At this point, he's kind of like a heel, right?
And he has a mustache, giant mustache.
That's what makes you a heel, the mustache.
It's very evil, very menacing. That's why he's a bad guy. That's why he got booed.
Was Mustache Mountain heels? I think they were faces.
Are they? No, Mustache Mountain was face the entire time.
They were faces, I think. They were too enjoyable. They walk out with that sexy ass music and they'd show off their stashes.
And they're British, so their faces naturally.
They are, I suppose.
Yeah. They-
Some
what do you
people
mean
thought
he's supposed? That's true. And he's British,
he's a heel and he's British, exactly.
but he's teaming with Tyler Bate right now, so he probably his face.
I look, Tyler Bate. He probably is a face right now. Like, he's coming off Butch though. You know, that's nothing. Butch is nothing.
Yeah, you can't be Butch and a bad guy.
Butch is too lovable to be a bad guy.
Butch is too lovable. See, you couldn't even argue it. You tried to take a minute to
Let's
think
do
about it, but
Exhibit
you
A.
couldn't.
Exhibit A. Daniel Garcia.
I mean, look, he's also a face currently.
Well,
So I
what about
mean, you're
21
losing all these
Savage?
arguments. What?
What about 21
21
Savage?
Savage? I don't
Yeah,
know. Do I look like I would listen to 21 Savage?
he's a British guy.
He could be British, but I mean, who cares?
Who cares? What do you mean?
I mean, look, what does he have to do with professional wrestlers who are British?
I'm just saying.
You just say all you want. Doesn't mean it's correct.
I'm just saying. Do you? I don't know. Do you consider scamming Aiden Ross to be a face move or a heel move?
I mean, look, it's Aiden
I
Ross.
personally, I say it's a face move.
It's Aiden Ross. It's a face move.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you answered your own question right there.
Well, it was an attempted scam. He didn't actually do it. I would have followed through.
Attempted. I mean, yeah,
I
you
would have
gotta
said,
follow through. The
I
follow
would have
through is important.
apologized for the previous game and then done it again.
They never see it coming twice. That's what
Try it
you're
again.
getting
That
at.
went exactly twice. He's nice.
Twice is nice. It rhymes. That's how you know it's
Yeah.
true.
21. Can you do something for me?
Can
Do it
you
again.
do it again? Run it back. You won't see it coming.
That's how
But
he
you know what?
apologized. He's like, oh, wait, hold on, Aiden. I apologize. Want a rematch.
Apologize. Want a rematch? I'm gonna run it back. Vincent asked me to blame him. You know,
And he'll just take the bait like that.
yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Hangman and Swerve, they tie here. They go to a draw. Hangman's very excited. He's like, you know what? You didn't beat me, so you're not number one contender. But Tony Khan, through Tony Schiavone, says, oh, well, actually, you're both number one contenders now. And Hangman said, wait, hold on a second. That's not fair. And then Samoa Joe says, I don't care. I'm upset, but I'm going to win anyway. And that's
It's
the
Tony
first half
Snapshot.
hour. That's too much, Tony, for me.
Too much Tony. It's a show with Tony Storm, Tony Khan, and Tony Schiavone.
It's like that joke from Pop Star Never Stop, Never Stopping. Tony, Tony, Tony?
That's how the ads go. And it's just them all colliding next to each other.
God.
They spell out the name Tone in different
Sounds
ways, I
like
guess, because one of them spelled with an I.
Sounds like it airs just right after Young Sheldon, consistently.
And it's just Tony Khan yelling at everybody. Why are these dishes not cleaned?
Yeah, you know,
Who's supposed to clean the dishes?
you can't tell if he's upset or not. That's just how he naturally
Tony, I
is.
think it was your turn. Which
Is it-
Tony? There's two of us.
Exactly,
Tony
you know.
Schiavone. You.
Shivani
Everybody hates you. I heard it on the internet.
Shivani might be.
Why? All my
Yes,
homies hate you.
yeah, Shivani goes to therapy in the show. Tony Storm's just being Tony Storm. And, you know, Tony Khan is just yelling consistently, and that's the show.
Tony, I told you, Luther can't be here every night.
Well, hold on a second. I think he'd be okay with that.
I don't think so.
Now, Luther's a classy guy. I think he'd be fine with it.
This is the Tony house.
Tony,
Where does
Tony,
it say
Tony,
Luther?
Luther. At the end, you throw it in there. It's like a roll call, you know. It's Tony Khan. He's looking down the list. He goes, okay, Tony, Tony with an I? Okay, Luther. You know, he's surprised. He doesn't see it coming.
I guess so. If you're gonna be here, Luther, you have to clean the dishes.
He's a butler. He'll do it.
Yeah.
There you go. Problem solved. And since we're talking about it, next up, Tony Storm versus Red Velvet.
Stir it up.
This match went a lot longer than I thought it would, personally. I was surprised. That was my big takeaway. I thought this would be 5 minutes and over. It went about 15, 20 minutes.
Well, I think Velvet Sky did a good job.
She did. She got some time to show off what she could do in the ring. But still, Tony Storm gets the win. heading into the title match at Revolution.
It's gotta
Revolution,
be
by the way, is
the best
looking pretty good.
showings I've seen of Velvet Sky.
I mean, Red Velvet.
Red Velvet. Look, who's Velvet Sky? Who is that?
It's a TNA wrestler. That's what you're
Okay,
thinking about.
Red Velvet. Boom. There you go.
Velvet
Maybe
Sky,
I
is
hope it
that?
says Sky.
Man, listen, I don't know.
I
What are you
put
trying to think?
Sky. I say Tony versus Sky.
Those are two very different people.
Whatever, all right? AJ Styles, AJ Lee, same person.
You know what? Let us know down below. Who's your favorite Velvet? Sky or
Velvet
Red?
Sky, Tony Khan.
Yeah, who's your favorite Tony too?
Velvet
Luther is an
Seption.
acceptable answer.
No, it's Sky. Is it? No, it's Velvet Seption. No, it's not. It's who is it? Velvet. Red Velvet, Velvet Seption. There you go.
This is more confusing than the movie Inception. This is actually more confusing than the film itself.
What film, bro?
Inception? What do you mean, what film?
What film we talking about?
We're talking about the
We're
movie
not on
Inception.
Ricky Bobby the movie, okay?
No, this isn't about Talladega Nights. What do you mean?
The race car movie?
This ain't about race car movies. This is about Christopher Nolan's Inception.
I like the race car movie.
I know you love the race car movie. You watch it every night before you go to bed. I know.
Best documentary around.
Best for you. That's just an opinion. That's just your opinion.
No, it's not.
It's a movie opinion. That's your film opinion.
Wrassle opinion.
That's your Wrassle opinion. There you go. Use that one.
Exactly.
See how like Tony Storm wins Deanna Prazo's on commentary. Have a quick face off, but Luther breaks it up. That's what that is.
He broke it up like a true Tony.
Like a real Tony. That's the thing. When you have a house full of 3 Tonys, you need at least one person there who's not biased.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
You need an unbiased party.
This might go out throughout the whole episode.
It will. And, Luther might be employed by Tony Storm, but that man, just look at him.
But it's also employed by Tony Khan.
And, he might be friends with Tony Schiavone.
He might be.
I don't know. Who's really friends with Tony Schiavone? But, maybe he is.
Tony, I told you Britt couldn't be in the house tonight. We're making meatloaf.
Hey, why is Britt there? What do you mean? Who let Britt in the house?
That's a scandalous thing. I don't know.
It's a scandalous thing. Someone tell Adam Cole.
That's the drama. That's the drama.
It's the reality show drama. That's fair.
Adam calls. Why are you at Tony Schiavone's house with the other Tonys? I just heard from other Tony Khan, that you're there with the other Tony Schiavone.
No, Tony would do that. That's such a Tony move, actually.
You're right, damn right I snitched. Now who wants the first slice of meatloaf?
Man, for me, Tony Khan's emotional arc throughout the series is coping with the loss of CM Punk, but that's just my opinion personally.
That is true. Let me call up Phil real quick, see if he wants meatloaf. Wait, I forgot. He cries.
I think the episode does something like, once Adam Cole finds out Britt's there, Britt leaves, and then Tony Khan says, if only someone could fill in this spot, and then he calls Phil, and Phil doesn't answer.
I was just thinking about you. I have this plate of meatloaf, and I
thinking about you, like every night.
Right. Turns out, you're no longer in my life.
And I don't know, how do you keep up the voice? How do you keep up doing that for that one?
I have no idea.
That's too much energy. I don't know how Tony does it.
No clue. He does it because he just screams. I don't know.
So much energy, that man.
Speaking of that,
that could be true. Someone probably hasn't told him. Someone probably told him that the mics that he has just doesn't work, so he has to scream every time.
Yeah, definitely.
He actually did less screaming in the announcement he made, which made it feel a little less big, but it was pretty big nonetheless.
I don't know. If he screamed, bro, that would have been good.
I would have really felt it,
Yeah.
But anyway, moving forward.
At the Tony house.
Too random for me. Move on to the BCC versus CMLL guys. Don't know their names individually.
I don't remember that, bro. I was thinking about it, and I was like, I'm never gonna remember all their names.
I could have if I put time and effort. I could. I just
I don't
didn't
know why I
want
was
to.
looking at my phone like I was like gonna do something about
Like you're gonna search them up all individually
it.
on Google.
No, I got a notification. I was gonna do something about that,
Oh,
and I turned off my ringer. I think that's all I did.
oh, okay. Thought you were getting ready to go on Google. But well, we got some time. This is the first guy. This is the second guy.
Yeah,
But no, we get here is a very fun 6-man tag match. The BCC guys defeating the CMLL guys, and then the CMLL guys have friends in the crowd to try to jump the BCC, but Daniel Garcia and friends are not having it. They come out for the save, and then that's it.
I don't understand why these people think that supporting BB, what is their name?
The BCC.
The BCC was a good idea.
Maybe because they think it's that other thing that you keep trying to not say.
They're trying to get the BBC.
Maybe, I mean, like maybe they're very supportive of it. Maybe Daniel Garcia sees it and he says, "Oh, the
Oh no,
BBC, my favorite network, my favorite
hey
British network."
Tony's
He's,
gonna vote.
he sees it and he thinks it's the British Broadcasting Channel. He's so confused. He's like, "Guys, we got to help him out."
The BBC is coming over for dinner.
Man,
Tony
British
Ski finished
Broadcasting
saying, "What the
Network.
fuck?" Tony, what?
Gotta love.
The BBC, they're coming. They want some meatloaf.
I mean, look, who doesn't? Who
I
doesn't?
don't know. Everybody doesn't want meatloaf.
So we quickly forward on next to TK's big announcement. Speaking of TK, I'm gonna talk about him next. Good old Tony Khan. Big announcement.
WWE TK24.
Listen, I don't know. I don't care for the big announcement segments anymore. I really don't.
Me too, honestly. But it has to be a big announcement. I think that's what the key is, you know. And this
I
was a
mean,
big
this
announcement. He
look,
announced some big business.
just because you put in the name. By the way, it's a show. It's a special show, a special Dynamite episode called "Big Business." I put it in all caps because it's big and it's business. Um, but yeah, so that's what it is. It's March 13th. It's a special episode of Dynamite. I promise it's gonna be very big. It's from Boston. Lots of business going down, and that's what the announcement was.
To showcase the one and only
The one and
Big
only.
Bill.
I mean, look, who else? He's big is in the name. Big is
Tony
in the name.
Schiavone. Hide your meatloaf. Big Bill is
Big
coming
Bill's coming
over.
to dinner. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's not enough for
Where's my
everybody
meatloaf,
and him.
Tony? Under the couch. I don't know.
Yeah. You know, I like to see the 10 minutes later where Big
My
Bill
throat's
walks
gonna be so
past.
fucked up.
Yeah, no, you have fun with that sore throat tomorrow.
No way, I'm not doing this anymore.
You enjoy that.
Maybe if it really is, funny to me, but
You signed up for the TK voice to do that consistently.
you know what? My voice gonna be permanently TKO'd.
Look, when we do live streams eventually, and we have people watching the live streams, they're gonna ask you to say things in the TK voice, and you have to oblige because this is what we've done now.
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, big business. That's what it
I
is.
keep it up though. My voices are not consistent.
I mean, that one's pretty consistent. It's just yelling in a deep tone.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like TK's big announcements are just like random things that he has planned throughout the week now.
I mean, this was pretty big. It's big business.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not super big, you know? Like there was that one time he's like, TK's gonna make a big announcement. And he's like, TK is donating these toys to charity. And I'm like, well, that's pretty cool, but that's not really a big announcement, you know?
Well, it's just to show that he's a good guy.
You could just do that. You know, you don't have to tell me about it and hype it up throughout the week.
I don't know. I think that was pretty big. Toys.
Now,
What kind
I mean,
of
it's a big amount of toys, AEW action figures, I believe. But still,
wow. Imagine getting a nice Orange Cassidy in toy form.
imagine getting a nice Chris Jericho action figure, non-controversial.
That's horrible.
Imagine getting current professional wrestlers in AEW, CM Punk and Cody Rhodes.
Wow, I mean that's actually pretty nice. I hope one of them finishes the story.
Yeah, someone asked you. Someone asked you around here.
Yeah, somebody.
But
We'll get to
that's
that at some point.
We will. We'll talk about that probably in a Wrassle recap next episode. If you haven't seen it, it'll be
Wrassle
up.
recap. Recapping the Wrassle.
Episode 5, I think it's the 5th one we're doing. It should be up either after this or before this.
Yo, we
Probably
should
after
hire
this.
someone to make a song about it.
Yeah, when we get big enough to do that, we'll do that.
Big enough. We just need money, Chris.
I mean, that's true, but it helps, you know?
We just need some money and say, hey, make us a song about Wrassle recap in a news format.
That's fair enough. It's fair enough.
Good idea, right?
I'll take it.
What do you
Well,
mean you'll
anyways,
take it? It's a good idea.
well, it's a pretty good idea. Speaking of good ideas, Chris Jericho has a match against Konosuke
Good
Takeshita.
idea.
Speaking of good ideas, it's hard to be mad at him when he puts on really good matches like this, isn't it?
Too bad he got carried by Mr. Takeshita over here.
Well, look, say what you want. He had a good match.
See, that's exactly what he wants you to say.
I mean, look, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say it wasn't a good match. That's a good match.
It was a good match. I'm not going to lie about it, but was it his fault? Absolutely not.
I don't say it wasn't his fault. I mean, you could say it wasn't his job. Or it wasn't him who did it,
He didn't do it. It was all Takeshita, and then he did some weird-looking things, and then Takeshita hit him with some more moves that looked good, and then he hit some moves that looked okay, and then Takeshita carried him.
Listen, at this point in his career, I'm fully aware that every Chris Jericho match is basically him having to sink or swim with whoever he's thrown in there with,
He
And
nearly
most of the
drowns every
times it's
time.
not good. Yeah, most of the time
It's
it's
like
not
me
good.
in the
But
pool.
yeah, it's not good all the time. But sometimes you get thrown in there with a Will Ospreay, and then he helps, and then it's good. This time he got thrown in there with Takeshita. That worked out well.
Yeah, his swim instructor really did help him.
It really did. Takeshita wins this one with a Lion Tamer. They put over the fact that no one's beaten Jericho with a Lion Tamer. Good for Takeshita.
The Lion Tamer broke his neck. We're back.
He'll be wrestling next week.
Something.
I'll be back next week.
His legs? I don't know.
Broke his everything. Broke his
You
everything.
gotta stop this injury problem, AEW.
Too much going on. More injuries here than in the Super Bowl last night. I can't believe this.
That was fucking crazy. People were getting injured and left and right. Mans did like a little jumping jacks and he was injured. So that's not funny. I'm just saying, like, what the fuck?
He did one lunge, man.
He did one, like, it's so sad. I was like, damn. Imagine working your way up to the Super Bowl and you're just fucking getting hyped up, ready, prepared, stretching, doing something, and then you just fucking break your fucking whatever. It's like, what the hell?
Look, man,
I
you
would
don't have
hate
to
that.
worry.
If my family's in the crowd, if this and that, that's just like the worst. You're not even able to play.
Doesn't have to worry because the rest of the 49ers embarrassed themselves so bad in the third quarter that no one remembers. Okay? That's all you gotta know.
I know that I would have bet on the 49ers and lost. That's what I know.
I was about to. I saw their performance in the first half. I said the 49ers got it. Then I watched them. The halftime show happened. They went from professional football players to people who, like, you went up to them and you said, "Hey, what's a football?" They would have said, "I don't know. What is a football?" I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't even care about football enough to get this upset about it. But I watched
the Super Bowl. If Dora was explaining it to you.
I would, and I should have watched the Nickelodeon version of it.
Oh, that one was way better. It's like SpongeBob and Patrick and whatever. Mr. Oliver Crab was on the field too.
I buy it. I buy that. Plankton invaded. I couldn't believe it.
Slime happened. There's a lot going on. There was different celebrities. LeBron James.
Yeah. Billy Eelfish. Couldn't believe it.
That's fucking crazy.
God damn. Wow.
Everyone's like, Taylor Swift won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, didn't she just?
Yeah, I guess it is all about Taylor Swift. I feel like I finished the story, I suppose.
Someone had to finish the story. You know what? Someone had to.
Yeah. Everyone's like, oh my god, this shit's rigged.
It might be. Just a little bit.
I feel like sports are rigged, man. You just gotta it's gotta be.
Look, man, I'm not saying it's rigged. I'm just saying that wasn't the same team that was playing in the first half, man.
I'm just saying somebody's got some sway, you know what I mean? Somebody's got some sway.
Yeah. I'm just going to toss it out there.
Somebody's got sway, they know who's going to win. All right.
Let us know in the comments below why we're wrong about this and why you're
And I've been
perfectly
keeping the
reasonable
Knicks down for
explanation about what
years.
happened.
Okay. The New York
Oh yeah,
Knicks have never won anything.
that's why New York sports teams are so bad. It's not because they're just terrible.
The Giants were doing so well until
It's
like
not
game
because
number
they're just
4 or 3 or whatever. Like I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Someone
I'm
was
just
trying to keep
saying.
New York down. Somebody.
Jets game 13. Couldn't believe it.
And now Tommy DeVito's out here promoting Pizza Hut like a fake Italian. Like what?
God damn. I can't talk about this anymore. Let's talk about something more fun.
So sick.
Big Bill match in the main event for the titles.
Big
Big
Bill. I
Bill,
love Big Bill.
Ricky Starks versus Sting and Darby Allin tornado tag match. Fun match. I liked it.
What was his name before he was Big Cat? Big Cass?
Yeah, he was Big Cass.
Big
Before,
Cassidy? His name was Cassidy.
before that he was Colin Cassidy. I think he
Colin
was.
Cassidy? Big
Wasn't
CC?
there? I think it
Yeah.
was CC. I mean Enzo Amore.
Closed captions?
Closed captions indeed. Could
Closed
use some of
captions
the,
Colin Cassidy.
could use some of those closed captions to win the match. Would have been
Yeah,
helpful.
that's true because he
Unfortunately,
did not win. Sting beat the motherfucking team.
look, man, Sting, he's retiring soon. 2 weeks he's gone. But the thing is, I don't think that he needed those titles to face the Young Bucks. I don't think he did at all.
I mean, they beat the brakes off Steve and Steve, so
They did. They kicked the crap out of his sons for no reason.
Steve and Steve. I can't believe it.
Two Steves, those Stevens.
Yeah,
Both of them got their asses beat. I
they
couldn't
look the
believe it.
same exact way. They were dressed the same, and they look the same.
So the Sting really just named two of his sons Steven?
No, they are twins. I think. I don't know.
They are. Okay. Well,
I don't know. I can't confirm or deny. They're probably not twins, but they sure as hell look it.
I'll confirm and deny. That is
Are you
true.
really gonna do that?
Confirm and deny.
Okay, both.
So yeah, the Sting and Darby Allin win and then quickly are overshadowed by the Young Bucks beating the crap out of them.
Yeah. I mean, I like that. I like the Young Bucks being heelish always. They're now EVPs, so they have the EVP trigger and
Okay. Hold
different
on, man.
things.
Oh, they're EVP, not ETPs. That's a very different thing.
What EVP, Executive Vice President?
I heard you slip up a little bit there. You said EDPs, and that's a very different thing.
I didn't say D, but I mean, whatever
I
you want
heard
to
it.
say. Whatever you want to say, okay.
Check the footage. I don't know.
Run the tape back. I mean, I didn't say that.
Someone run the tape back. Tell me. I could have sworn I heard a D in there.
We want to talk about that person.
If you didn't, my bad. But also, if you did, that's unfortunate.
Damn, can't believe you'd say this.
Big business.
Big business. Big Bill gonna be there, right?
Big Bill handles Big Bill business and big business.
Yeah.
Big business. That's the review of the show. Even if he's not on it, that's what we're calling that review. Big business.
Big Bill's news.
Now I need him on the show. Shit. Okay.
It has to be on the main event. I mean, I swear to God.
Look, even if he's not on the show, it's being called Big Business. And it's just the thumbnail's a picture of Big Bill. Okay.
That's
Okay.
true. It has to be.
That
If he's not on the show, that's a big fucking horrible thing.
That's a missed opportunity. Big's in his name.
It's exactly what the fuck.
I don't know.
Do you think Ricky Starks goes somewhere after this?
I would hope he goes somewhere good.
He's such a good talent that they're just wasting away.
It's unfortunate, isn't it? Just unfortunate.
And Big Bill,
Big
just
Bill.
wasting away. You gotta fucking do better than this, you know.
Big Bill is Big Bill. I mean, he'll be fine.
He'll always be successful, but Ricky Starks, what the fuck?
It's Big and name Bill. I mean, come on.
He was doing some cool shit before, wasn't he? But not anymore. Yeah,
it's unfortunate. But yeah, that was Dynamite. That was the show. Personally, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Might be an all-timer.
All-timer?
Could be. I don't know. Do you think it's an all-timer?
No.
Really? Even with that fantastic match in the beginning?
I don't really give that much of a shit about the fantastic match in the beginning.
Wow. Can't believe this. That's a
I'm just
big
gonna
hit.
forget about it later on in the year anyway. So
That's true. You know what? It's a regular thumbs up. I'm giving it a regular thumbs up.
it's a thumbs up. You're damn right.
Solid
Thumb
thumbs up.
up.
Solid thumbs up.
The thumbs
So anyway,
up. And so
thumbs up. That means time's up for this review. Take it home.
go home.
Go home. That's it. See you guys next week. Have a good one.